Sarah, welcome. What are the marketing trends in luxury that you're most excited by at the moment?
Hi, Georgie. Thanks for having me. I'm excited by a lot. I mean, in some ways, luxury will continue doing what it's great at doing, investing in inspiring consumers, and not pulling back. Because actually, luxury's never been about just performance marketing. It's been a much more about brand and product marketing, as well as sales. I think some of the trends I'm most excited by would be 360 brand building. So we see a continued investment in experiences, things that bring together community, destination shows, things like that. So I think there's a lot of, now that we're post COVID, bringing everyone to back in person around experiences. There is a doubling down on VIC, so very important clients. And that's somewhat a sales and a marketing initiative, but it's certainly a one-to-one relationship that's invested in from a marketing perspective. I am personally still excited by Web3 and what that's going to mean. I know we often speak about, the crypto winter or the Web3 winter, but actually as a tool for digital identity and customer experience and engagement, I do believe that's going to continue being important for luxury.
Are you seeing an impact now with Gen AI, or is it more about what you think the impact will be in the future?
Both. Most brands with Gen AI, most brands in luxury are testing and trialing things. But actually, as I always say, the biggest challenge with Gen AI is not necessarily the technology, although that's certainly evolving. It's actually changing the processes in the organization, because at the end of the day, you're adapting how someone does their job. And hopefully you're taking away some of the more repetitive things and giving more time to spend on higher impact, more creative things. But if you think about in luxury, for things like initial drafts of copy editing, different versioning of assets, these are things where generative AI will be able to help us. I think then in the future it'll be much more embedded into many aspects. But in luxury, I hope that we always focus on quality and creativity and design, and some of that could obviously be done by Gen AI, but it's also going to be about the vision of the creative director and about the design and creativity of the brand.
In terms of the current economic climate and the last few years have been incredibly disruptive. We're expecting that to continue.
Yep.
Tough, uncertain economic times and social times.
Yep.
How has luxury managed that? Weathered that storm? Has it changed?
Yeah.
How do you foresee the future?
Well, so luxury has thus far weathered the storm very well, as you've probably seen by any of the companies who report publicly. To some extent, it's been a huge period of growth, and actually luxury recovered more quickly than most than many other industries. It's very volatile right now. It's volatile not just from an economic perspective, but a geopolitical perspective. Some of the ways they're weathering are scale. Scale is tremendously important, and there are a number of big conglomerates that have many brands, and in some ways that scale is really enabling them to weather the storm well. We're seeing a lot of supply chain consolidation, so continued vertical integration and owning your manufacturing and things like that. So that's another way that's going to continue.